All right. Well, let's see how many people we can upset with this channel. Probably a few. Turn the fan on because it's hot. Yeah. Hi, I'm Mike. Welcome to We Die Like Men. A channel where we're going to discuss a lot of stuff about guy stuff, hunting, fishing, cars, sports, life in general, and kind of delve into a little bit about what being a man is like. Last time I looked, I was one, so maybe I got some information. What I really want to do is build up a decent community here. I've got a son who turns 19 today, as a matter of fact. I want to make sure it was the right day, yes. And listening to him and his buddies, so many of them are just kind of confused on certain things. Things that I think a lot of us, my age, I turned 50 this year, we took for granted because we had to learn them earlier. Now, maybe I didn't do the best job in the world teaching them that earlier. But a community where the younger guys can come in and we can learn from them and they can learn from us. We can all just do stuff together like that, at least online. I want a channel where it's just kind of not like a place to just vent, but a place to learn, a place to grow. I'm not here to, teach everyone how to be the most manly man in the world. That's not what this channel's about. It's about the journey from being a kid to manhood and beyond, and just being a good person, being a decent human being, being a good member of society, and shit like that. I'm not going to get into politics much, religion much, that kind of stuff. I have my point of views. You probably got yours. Just be a decent person, and that's all I think anyone's going to care about here. Just a place to come and hang out and have fun. I miss the times of hanging out with my buddy, either in someone's garage working on stuff, or around a campfire, or at the. I was not much at the bar, but you know what I mean. Those kind of places, kind of the virtual, you know, um, man cave. Maybe that's the best way to put it. Virtual man cave. You can come. I want to be able to do some live streaming later on. I used to have a channel a long time ago. That's long gone. So I do a channel now with my wife. It's really her channel, and it's all on football. She's a big Cincinnati Bengals fan. If you know football, yeah, um, they're trying. Um, I love football. I don't have a favorite team. I like the game. I'm more college than NFL. In college, I always going to root for the Army Black Knights. I served in the Army Reserves for a while. That's my go-to team. And again, if you know football much, especially college, well, hey, they try. Um, but again, I love the game. I like other sports as well too. I'm not huge. I don't really follow basketball or hockey. A little bit racing. I enjoy soccer. A little bit of baseball. It's been a long time since I've been in with baseball much. It was more a thing my dad and I were into. He passed away 2.5 years ago, and I really just don't follow it much. I'm a big Red Sox fans. I live in Maine. You're either a Red Sox fan or there's some Yankees fans up here. But, so for me, I love to hunt. I love the outdoors. I love fishing. I like working around the yard. I like tinkering on stuff. I was a firefighter and medic for many years before having to be medically retired. I was a mechanic, everything from lawnmowers and weed whackers to heavy duty commercial trucks, diesel trucks, heavy earth moving equipment, refrigeration, mobile refrigeration equipment. Um, if it's mechanical, I've probably worked on it at some point in time. Am I the best mechanic? Not even close. Was I really good at my special fields? Yeah, but they don't apply a lot in other areas. So it's just that kind of channel. That's what I want to do. Place to hang out. Seek answers to things. Maybe not the biggest questions in life, but at least how we navigate, and maybe give these younger guys a chance to figure it out. So many of them get so down on themselves so quick and easy when things don't work out. Is one thing I'm noticing between my son and his buddies, and just the other young men that I have around me in my life, nephews and things like that. And it's like, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, keep going. That's what we have to do, and it's not just guys, it's everybody, but we have to do, a lot of different things in our life, and we're going to screw it up, and we're going to make a mess of it. And the thing to do is to learn from that, figure out what you did wrong and right, and move forward. And a lot of the younger ones these days seem to lack that ability to do that, or at least the desire. I don't know what it is, whether it's a lack of desire or just a lack of understanding. My own personal opinion, I think we held their hand too much sometimes and didn't let them fail and learn from it. You know, but that's okay. Us Gen Xers and early millennials, we screwed up a lot and we had to figure out how to fix it. And I think that's a big part of life. But just a really good place to hang out. That's what I'm looking for. So I'm going to keep it short and sweet. This is just an intro video. When this goes live, there will be other videos on the channel you can watch. Sometimes I get a little rambly on things. My brain likes to kind of wander and hit different things. Oh, you think of this, you think of that. I try not to do that much, but we'll see. And then, if you got suggestions on things you want, discussions or topics, or, I love cars. I am a gearhead. I've owned some old cars. I've worked on a lot of classics. I've worked on newer stuff some. I don't like the brand new stuff much, even though we have a 2023 Ford, but needed something new for the wife, But anything like that, like I said, hunting gear, fishing gear, camping, outdoors, DIY stuff around the house. I don't have the money to go pay someone to come in and do stuff, so we do it ourselves 99% of the time. But, even I find losing my way some and needing help with stuff, so this is a great channel for that. Other than that, that's about all I got to say. As far as the name of the channel, We Die Like Men, I don't want anyone to take that the wrong way. This isn't about death and all of that stuff. It's just kind of that, I thought it was a cool name, and kind of that saying, my buddies and I we'd be doing something that probably wasn't the smartest thing in the world. And, somebody would bring up safety. Like, we die like men. You got to be safe, but we survived. I don't know how, but we did. So, other than that, hope to see you on other videos. Hope to get people to comment, like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. It's free. I ain't charging you nothing. There's no ads that I'm going to put on. If YouTube decides to throw one on, I can't help that. I don't make any money. I just want to have fun. It's all I'm looking to do. See you around.